these people are always has something bad to say about Nigerians. You need to ask their ladies, what do you think about Nigerians?
Who are the people?
No, anybody, it doesn't matter the nationality. So meet the lady, ask the lady, what do you think about Nigerians? So you will also hear them saying the good things. You know, it's always the men that keep saying the bad thing that we're doing.
Okay.
But you will see their ladies, oh, Nigerian men, Nigerian men, Nigerian men. Every aspect. It does not matter.
Nigerian men.
In the room, in the bar, in the bank, anywhere you're going to mention Nigerian name, the ladies will tell you they are the best in Africa.
The way you're sounding Nigerian
So it comes with threats. It comes with threats. Right?
That's what I'm sounding. The way you're saying Nigerian men. There's a particular community that sound like that. Ugandans sound like that. Nigerian men. Kenyans also sound like that. Are you talking about these people?
I'm talking about Nigerian men. I'm a Nigerian.
Okay.
I'm talking about our masculine parts. I'm talking about our spirit to protect. Yes, our hospitality spirit. You cannot, a Nigerian don't want to see another black man being oppressed.
The voice. So they like to be the voice for all.
This is the special thing that comes with us. Most of them don't have it. If you're walking in a place that you've seen somebody oppressed, a Nigerian don't want to see that.
Yes, they stand up for.
If I'm in any establishment, I am seeing where they're talking down on somebody, I feel like even if I don't want to say something, I will just leave there. So, or if it keeps happening, you will see a Nigerian interfering.
Yes.
And when we interfere, because of our voice, hey, he's a loud guy, he's Nigerian, please leave him alone.
Do you believe that?
I mean, to some extent, yes. I think, nothing is true of everybody, but the majority is true. Because when you're born a Nigerian, you were born into a place where no one is coming to save you. So you're trying your best to survive and then thrive in life. So obviously, when you see someone being mistreated, you feel the urge to say something. And when you do say something, because of our nature,
of course,
yeah,
it will escalate.
Exactly. Sometimes it escalates to a good thing, other times not so good. So it's a 50-50 thing.
So it's like these Nigerians are born to protect other Africans. If really we are going to be allowed to, take this all other Africans together.
That is always our masculine imperative speaking.
Yes, I think the supremacy.
It's always present.
Yes.
I also think I don't think for the most part we're born to take that initiative. I think it was trust in us because of kind of people we are.
Okay.
I think it was something that was trust in us. So you kind of grew up with that mindset. Oh, someone is looking up to you to do this, kind of, And also, when you live in Nigeria for the longest time, these things you're not quite privy to it. It's when you've left Nigeria to live in the diaspora, that's when you start to look at it this way. Oh, a lot of people take cues from Nigerians. So it's basically, I'm supposed to lead by example sort of vibe. So you're not necessarily born into it. You kind of trust into it.
You find yourself in it and you're handling it well.
Ish. You handle it as best as you can.
As best as you can.
Yeah.
Did you agree?
Yes, I agree. Have you not had a good experience with Nigerians?
I have.
Yeah. Just like I said, there is opposite side in everything. You still have bad, if I would say this, I've never been scammed in my life. And once that I was scammed, it was somebody from the Asian part. It was not a Nigerian, not even an African. So there is good in everything. There is also bad. Good and bad works hand in hand.
Yeah.
They work hand in hand for a brighter stuff, whatever. But there is no place you see good that you will not see bad. That is just how it works.
So there are more of good to bad, or there are more of bad to good as Nigerians?
I don't know.
I think I would like to say there's more good than bad.
There's more good.
But like I say, with that red oil analogy,
a
little oil can dampen a white shirt. Because no matter how you wash a white shirt, that oil is just going to be there. It's just a prickly little thing, But that's the thing. You zero in on that tiny oil stain that you forget the whole white that the other person is showing. So people tend to zero in on the negative than the
Yes.
positive.
People always remember the negative part of
Yeah.
people than the positive. That
Yeah.
like, if you're dating me for 5 years now, I've been good to you, but I offended you once. That's the only memory that you have.
Yeah, it's gonna
At the
stick.
end of the day, you'd be like, I didn't want a Nigerian girl, and she was like this. That's the only negative part of it
Yeah.
that you remember. I think people are like that
Yeah.
generally, and there's so many good Nigerians. Like I am a good Nigerian, and when I go through this comments online and these videos, when they say all Nigerians in diaspora are prostitute, I'm like, I work, Yani. I work for my money. So I'm just surprised. What kind of PR is this? And what do you think we can do about this?
See, the thing you have to understand is that negative news sells. And that is money, that's currency. Negative news, as long as it sells, people are making money off of it. So obviously you're going to push that. It's a media thing, right? You're saying about how we can improve that. I'm gonna take it from like Americans' perspective. I don't think America is the most perfect country in the world, but they have the best PR machine, which is Hollywood. You know, it's just churning out all this good image of America. If we had something like that, if we had more, thankfully, Afrobeat is bringing out a bit of our culture out there and showing people the kind of people we are.
That's
the likes of Wizkid, Burna Boy, Davido, O'Malley, and the likes of the Ashake, all those guys. Exactly, like Rima and Ira Star, the love of my life. Shout out to Ira Star. But like, yeah, so we need more people like that. I think the entertainment industry is a very good machine to further spread the goodness of Nigerians and not just the bad ones, you know? So if more of our people could tell more of our stories, I think it's a good way to, you know, kind of shift the narrative on us. That's what I
How do you
think.
intend that we start telling good stories, Mr. Victor?
You know, when you told me that you invited a creative, I was happy that we're going to discuss about creativity. You know, just like you said about Nollywood, right? This is the best way that we can change the narrative
Wow.
about Nigerians here. You know, if you go in Africa, anywhere you go, you see more Nigerians being more involved in creativity, right? Doing skits, it does not matter what it is. More Nigerians should get involved in this because this is the only way we can change the narrative they've had for past years. Like this, if we get more involved, most people doing this, telling story, good story, educating people, funny joke, like most of us that are doing skit. This is the only way that we can change this as soon as possible. It's not that they are going to stop, but they need to see more of, just like now, when you're talking about music right now, they will say America, then they will say Afrobeat, or if you're talking movie also, they say Nigerians are doing so much movie, right? Now, they need to say, if you talk about Nigerians in the UAE, you will hear, oh, those guys are creative. Okay, look at what they are doing on Instagram. Look at what they are doing TikTok, YouTube. So most of us need to get involved in this. So much Nigerian, because they can do it. They have, every Nigerian is creative.
Yeah.
Come and show it. I saw one of the Nigerian that was doing art. I heard he opened gallery. Like he draw the
Yeah.
and most of this national Emirati was coming to see what he's doing, right? So most of us need to go get involved in this. We are talented in every way, and we can also learn. You understand? We should learn and help to change the narrative that we have here. I understand that it's jealousy. Let them do it. No
In
problem.
what way do you feel it's jealousy? Because you're loudly poor and loudly rich. Is that why they're jealous? Or is there something else?
Anywhere Nigeria gets involved, they want to be known.
Okay.
The same way that we are loud, that's the same way that we are loud with our talent.
Wow.
You understand? So we need to show it. You cannot be afraid. It is war out here, and we are soldiers. So we need to get involved in everything that is happening here. We need to get involved. Face it. Yes, Nigerians are soldiers. We need to get involved. Face it. Whatever happens, happens. But we are here to make ourselves proud. We are here to make our name count. We are here to be recognized. So leave whatever anybody's saying. It doesn't care. It doesn't matter. What matters is the dream that you have for yourself.
I like that.
That's the only thing that matters.
So how do you think we can start this campaign? Because what he's trying to say is we need to have a good PR campaign. And we need to bring our Nigerians out there to join this, way of starting this,
Yeah.
thing.
It's gonna be a long process. I'll be honest with you. It's not something you change in a day. You don't change people's minds in a day.
Mm.
You might change one person's mind in a day, but it's going to be an ongoing process. It's not just the creative aspect. There's so many other means that you can change perspective about Nigerians out there. We're good people, right? We
And
just
that's a good
need
person,
people.
yani.
Exactly. Just need people to see that. So starting will be, figuring out a way to have at least the community here, the community of Nigerians here, you can at least start your own thing, a gathering every now and then where you invite people to come over and just experience our cultures, our food, our clothes, they already know our dance and our music. But yeah, there's more people that need to learn that. Bring them in. Festivals. There was a festival that was happening not too long ago, All African Fest. I don't know what happened with that. That was a very good place to invite people in to experience our cultures. It was not just Nigerians. It was like other African countries. It was called the All African Fest. We need more of things like that. We need more companies, people that are well-to-do, to invest more into some of our events, like our shows, our films. You need them to invest into that so that we can get our messages across. That's what I know. I don't know any other thing. I only know films. I know performing arts. That's what I know. So that's where I would give my solution based off of. If there's anything else, someone else, feel free to let us know. But for me, plays like Things Fall Apart, and some of our legendary plays, Death and the King's Horseman, we can do stage plays. I'm sure there are people hungry to see things like this,
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever been staged here yet. I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know if any of those plays have been staged here. Or The Secret Lives of Baba Segi's Wives. Plays like that. It shows our culture. It has the good parts of it and the not so good part of it.
Mhm.
Just see us as a people, but not as a one-dimensional character, because that's what most people see us. See us in our 360.
Exactly.
So I think that's a way to start. And then eventually it will progress. Like I said, it's a long process.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. You said something about this bad narrative about the ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know most Nigerian ladies knew you.
Yeah.
I know Rita, if I will mention. I know
Bikami.
I know Amara. I know so many
Patience.
Nigerians, right? And they are working.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
They are
are.
doing their 5 to 6 or 9 to 5, whatever, and they are doing good.
Yes.
You understand? So I know many Nigerians, plenty ladies that are doing good here, and they are making them for themselves and their family, making their home proud, right? So I want to ask you, as a lady, you being a lady, you have your experience being a lady. I don't know why, if they see any Nigerian lady, they say, you guys onagada. But what do you think you guys should be doing to change this narrative? Also speaking to your ladies.
I really do not know. Just the way he said, you cannot change someone's mind in a day. You can convince few or one, but you cannot, change this narrative totally. It will take work, a whole lot of work. For myself, I work and everyone around me is working. So I cannot start advising, please be working. Everyone around me is working. I don't see anyone as a prostitute around me. Everyone around me dresses decent. So I will not say you're not dressing decent. I move around with everyone who is decent. No, we don't have any negative things in my clique and everyone. So I really don't see anything bad in saying Nigerians are prostituted, because I did not see any.
I think this is what I think, because it's teamwork, collective effort, right?
Yeah.
So we need to be loud that we are Nigerians. So they have to see, okay, I have a Nigerian worker in my company, and wow, I love working with this guy.
We are very hardworking.
There are people that will say, I don't want to say I'm a Nigerian. They are going to see me in this light.
Yeah.
That. I'm a Nigerian. Where I work, everybody knows that I'm a Nigerian. And it pushes me to do something that nobody is doing there.
Okay.
Because I want them to say, oh, they are doing this thing. These Nigerian guys. You have to put extra effort. And we're used to that. You know where we come from, right?
Yeah.
If you're a lazy person, man, you don't have any agent ticket to give your babe.
Yep.
So you have to be there. The same thing that they say any Nigerian that goes outside must succeed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because of where we come from.
Yeah.
You know that saying, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So don't forget it. You know
Yeah.
everything that you've been through. Apply it.
True. That
Take
is
it
true.
away. That's it.
Most Nigerians I know here in Dubai that are working at the top best in their job and in their companies. I made a video last time when I said most of the Nigerians abroad are, choosing ones and the promised ones and the ones that have the destiny to, because we are very good at whatever we want to do. If we want to do something, we want to give in our best. I guess that's the hate and the jealousy and why people want to change the narrative to give us bad PR. Yeah.
I mean, also, I think like, I do hear others about hate and stuff like, but I'll be honest, I've never experienced the hate. I've never,
You've
I have
never
not
worked in
also.
the UAE?
no,
not.
not anywhere really.
You
Like,
didn't work in the UAE, like,
I have not
10 to 8,
experienced
12.
bad stuff.
no,
This in here, yeah.
I've
Since
never
beginning,
experienced it. I mean, I hear people say it, and I believe them when they say it. I'm just saying, like, let's the same thing that we're accusing people of doing, seeing us in a certain light. Let's not see people out of that light also.
Okay.
Assuming that people hate us because of where we're
giving
from.
back the energy.
Exactly. So
I get
assuming that is also like another problem. So it's a thing of understanding and just like seeing, not trying to make people see things from your perspective, right? See, I've never experienced it, so I can't speak to it, but I've heard people talk about it. So yeah, I lost my train of thought, but
so many experiences.
you have.
Oops.
Oh, that's
How do
crazy.
you know? How do you know the experience you had was
Oops.
because you're Nigerian?
So many, even from fellow Africans. That's not the topic for today, but
Okay.
I have.
You don't
so
know how you
many-
treat the Africans. This is why I always say it.
Mm.
If I get a bad energy from you, I have that mentality that is envy, and I'm gonna tell it to you. You understand? In Nigeria, you cannot keep us short.
I have the energy. a
Okay,
lot
see now,
from
you
the left-
you cannot bully me.
Nice.
So why do you want me to feel threatening because I'm a Nigerian?
Interesting.
They're going to see me in this light because I'm a Nigerian. For what?
They even say it to your face.
No, you cannot say it to me.
Depending on the department that you're working
And,
and the level that you
and
are.
also depends
the
on
way
the
you
kind of
said.
person you are. I cannot be doing everything I can to make a living, to elevate myself, and you'll be have only negative thoughts about me. You're not gonna have that chance to tell me that. The moment if I see that kind of energy, I don't know anything I'm gonna learn from you. So you're already out from my
You've
space.
never gone to an interview, just an interview. You're not even working there.
Mm.
And you just say hi, where are you from, Nigeria? And that's it.
No.
From just you're a Nigerian,
That's crazy.
and they say no job for Nigerians. You've not been through that.
I mean,
it's not about you.
They said no
doing
job for
anything.
Nigerians.
No, they don't hire Nigerians.
Oh yeah.
No, they don't hire
Have
Nigerians.
you heard of that kind of?
I've heard of it. I've seen like messages on it, but also I guess it comes from like the industry I'm at.
Okay.
I'm in a creative industry here, right? So even if before I get called into a job, it's specifically asking for Nigerians or Africans. So I go in, with that mindset. So I don't really see this, but I've seen the message, but to me personally, it's never happened. But it's quite sad. That's what I'd say.
No, let me look at it from this angle, right? It doesn't need to be sad, right? People that have limited mindset do not grow. That company that does that to you, if you really experience that, it's a small company.
Maybe.
Multinational companies don't do that. You understand? People want talent, and they're hunting for talent. You cannot see talent and say, because you're Nigerian, we don't want you.
No, they just say
Be
straight up, we don't
grateful-
hire Nigerians.
Be grateful that they
Straight
did
up.
not. No, be grateful that they did not take you and see them in their shallow level. That is where they belong.
No, I'm
honestly.
like, why? Because of the bad PR, they believe that hiring a Nigerian, it's like you're hiring a terrorist. Ooh.
No.
They just be like,
You will
"Ooh."
not see a big company doing that.
Mm.
You will not see all these people that have something to offer doing that.
Mm.
Anybody that does that has nothing to offer apart from gossip.
Mm.
And you should not be there as a Nigerian.
I get it.
The prayers from your ancestors and your mothers was answered, but you did not
No,
acknowledge
I
it.
get the concept. I just maybe you're saying like the level of the
No,
job.
I'm
or
telling you the
company.
way you should see it.
Oh.
I'm telling you the way you should see it. And if you can remember, that company is not, it might be, for instance, if it's a restaurant, it's just a restaurant that we call in Nigeria Mama Put. If they want to grow, that mindset will not be there.